Hi, Frederick. I'll be going on a trip from today.
What? A trip? That's pretty sudden. Who are you going with?
Friends! You don't know them, so there's no point giving you their names. One of the people who's supposed to go suddenly felt ill, so I was suddenly called to come instead of her. I was pretty surprised. I'll be back next week Sunday. We're going to Florida.
Oh, okay.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Nothing. I just thought your reaction was a bit dark.
Huh? You already told me what I was going to ask, so there was nothing really for me to say.
Oh? That's why?
Sorry, I've got some work left to do, so can we end the conversation?
Oh, overtime? But the company isn't that busy right now, right? That's unusual.
We had to delay our meeting since some customers came. I'm sorry I won't be able to see you off, but take care.
Okay, bye.
I just got a text from my wife saying she's going to go on a trip from today.
Oh, hey, Frederick, this is perfect timing. I just got a report from the detective. It seems Janice got into Wilford's car carrying a suitcase. Should we, continue the investigation?
Of course. She's probably going to disappear for a while, so we can't lose her here. I don't care if I have to pay extra. Continue the investigation.
Got it.
I'll send you a screenshot of the conversation we had earlier. It's likely she's not actually going to Florida, but just in case.
Alright, thanks.
I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I'm pretty far away from home already, so it's time I tell you what's going on. You see, there's another guy, Frederick. We kind of fell in love. I'm gonna marry him, okay? I was only buying time when I said that I would be going on a trip and got into that car. I'll let you get off with $200,000 of alimony, so don't bother her happiness, okay?
Hi, Charlie. Sorry for texting you at this hour. I just got more messages from Janice, so I'll send you a screenshot.
Oh, she sent you this just 10 minutes ago?
She probably thought I was already sleeping. No way she expected me to get this information to a detective right after.
True.
Alright, I'll leave it to you. Sorry for bothering you at such an hour.
No problem. See you later.
You haven't been replying to my text. Are you even reading these? It says the messages are unread. I need you to reply concerning me and Wilford's marriage. Of course, we're gonna get divorced no matter what you say, though. If you understand, hurry up and reply.
Charlie, you met with the spy and are investigating Janice, right? What is she doing?
Yep, seems they've rented a weekly apartment at the city. They went shopping during the day of commodities. The two of them are now in the apartment together.
Got it. Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Frederick, I want to hurry up and get divorced. I can't do that if you don't reply to my text. You have to pay me an alimony, so I can't just submit the divorce papers on my own. Frederick, it says these messages are read, so I'm going to assume you understand.
I'll send you today's text, Charlie.
Thanks. There's no big difference here. But it looks like they've greeted their neighbors saying that they're a newly married couple.
A newly married couple. I see. That reminds me. Have you been able to come in contact with Wilford?
I'm trying to find the right timing. It seems he found a job here, so I'll try and grab him while he's on his way home from work.
Got it. I'm counting on you.
Frederick, you idiot! I want you to pay me $200,000 in alimony, so reply. You're not ignoring me because you don't want to pay, are you? Just be a man and pay me. Were you that cowardly?
Hi, Frederick. About Janice's text earlier, but...
What's up?
Does Janice think that she's the one that's going to be paid in alimony?
Yep. Looks like it. I was just thinking that now.
What's this about $200,000?
She's probably got mixed up with property division.
So she's talking about the inheritance you got from your father, who died last year.
Probably. But it's not subject to property division in case of divorce.
Exactly. It's like Wilford got out of the building. I'm gonna talk to him. See you later.
You must be coming home from work like you said. I'm counting on you.
Frederick, the reason why you're not replying is because you don't want to get divorced, right? If so, I'll give you a chance. Play a game with me. The game is, find where I am or pay me $200,000 in alimony. If you can find me, then you don't have to pay me and we can stay married. The game starts now. You there, Frederick? When are you going to reply to my text? Fine, I'll give you a hint. I told you I'd be going to Florida when I left, right? That was a lie. I went in the opposite direction. Okay, this is my hint. So hurry up and find me. Hi, Frederick. Where are you looking for me? I'll give you another hint. I'm in the largest city in B State. I'm staying at a weekly apartment there. This was a huge hint, right? If you still can't find me, it means you don't love me enough. If you don't want to get divorced and pay $200,000, then you better hurry up and find me. Frederick! Frederick! Stop messing around. I already gave you so many hints. Why haven't you found me yet? If you were actually looking, you would have found me by now.
Hi. It's been 1 week, right?
Frederick, what's with the tone? And why you've been ignoring me?
I only replied because there's something I need to tell you.
Where are you?
At home. Why?
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're not looking for me?
I'm not. And?
What? Then pay me $200,000. After that, we're getting divorced. Jesus, you could have found me so easily if you tried. But now you have to pay $200,000 on top of losing your wife. You're so pathetic that I can't even pity you. It's just funny, honestly.
We will get divorced.
Huh?
I was planning on it from the start.
Oh, really? Then I'll tell you the bank account to deposit the $200,000 in.
What are you talking about? You're the one who's going to be paying me.
What?
I'll explain it to you, since I kinda understand what kind of misunderstanding you're having from your text until now.
What is it?
Firstly, the person who cheated on their partner is the one who pays. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or not.
What?
Secondly, this $200,000 you're talking about is probably the money I got from my father who died, but...
Yes? And? I heard that I would get half of it when we get divorced.
In the first place, you probably have alimonies and property divisions mixed up, but inheritances aren't a subject of property division.
Huh?
It means that you're not going to get a single cent from it by law.
What? But that means that I won't get any money from you, and I actually have to pay you?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. I'll talk to my new boyfriend first.
You mean Wilford?
What? You knew?
Sorry, but I noticed something was up quite a while ago, and asked a detective acquaintance of mine to do some investigation.
A detective? So that means you know.
The detective followed you and Wilford, so I knew where you two were from the start.
What?
The detective approached Wilford a few days ago and told him you were actually married.
He told him?
You said something like, "My parents are abusing me, help me escape," and made him quit his job, right?
But I wanted to marry him.
The detective also told him your parents are dead.
That too? Wait. Is that why he just suddenly disappeared without saying a word?
He left as soon as he found out the truth about you. Wilford's a man of integrity. I told him he didn't need to pay me any money since he was just getting fooled by you. But he still came to my place yesterday and gave me what he said was all of his money as an apology, saying that was his punishment. I accepted half of it to make him feel better.
No way. He did that?
Oh? Looks like he's here.
Who?
The lawyer I hired. Your uncle.
What? Why my uncle?
I heard that he and his wife were the ones who raised you after you lost your parents, so I thought I would ask them for help.
I don't like him. He's too strict.
I'm glad he's strict.
What?
Now it's time for you to get scolded by your uncle and listen to a lawyer's explanation at the same time. Don't forget to pay my alimony, okay?
No! Why? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Right after our conversation, Janice's uncle and his wife arrived at our weekly apartment she was staying at. The front door wasn't locked, so they were able to get in quite easily. Since the neighbors were nearby, Janice's uncle couldn't shout too loudly, but apparently Janice went white when he told her the amount she would have to pay me. She paid the alimony and we got divorced after that. But apparently, she next had to pay Wilford in alimony. Apparently, it was for lying to him about not being married, and for him losing his job because of her. Janice didn't have the money anymore, and was forced to take on a debt. She now works day and night under the supervision of her uncle.
Violet, do you have a moment?
Hey, Mom. Sure, what did you want to talk about?
Daniel is moving back into his old room.
What? He is?
So you genuinely had no idea that your husband was moving back in with his parents?
I'm on the bus on my way home from work right now. Did he give you a reason why? He didn't tell me anything.
Well, if you're really unaware, I guess there's no point in beating around the bush. I'll tell you myself. He said he wants to divorce you.
Divorce? But why?
Oh, and don't bother trying to contact him. He says he never wants to speak with you again.
What is going on? He's never said anything to me about a divorce. I can't believe he would do this without talking to me first.
I'm just telling you what he told me to tell you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and contact Daniel myself. Daniel, what's this about you wanting a divorce all of a sudden? And why would you up and move back into your parents' house? If you had an issue with their marriage, you should have told me. Is there something wrong? Answer me, Daniel. I know that you're reading this. Don't you have anything to say to me at all? Daniel, answer me right now. Daniel, what is wrong with you? You don't even have the courage to give me the divorce papers yourself? You had your mother bring them to me? She said that you want to finalize the divorce by tomorrow. Daniel, what is going on? You suddenly moved out a month ago, and today I hear, through your mother, that you're willing to leave me the house if I don't ask you why you're divorcing me? We still haven't once had a face-to-face discussion about this. Will you really not even talk to me? Just once? I get that you're serious about the divorce and you're not willing to try and work things out, so I'm not going to put up a fight. But I'm hurt and saddened that you won't tell me why. What on earth was that?
Violet!
I mean, I'm the one who said I wanted a face-to-face conversation. But our divorce is going to be finalized tomorrow. Why are you crawling into my bed in the middle of the night? I could smell alcohol in your breath when you hugged me. Are you drunk right now?
Violet! Please, Violet, I have one last request. The last request I'll ever make to you.
What is it?
I'll never ask you for anything ever again. Please, hear me out.
Hear you out? You spent the last month refusing to speak to me, and now you want me to hear you out? Our divorce is already a done deal, What could you possibly want to tell me now?
It wasn't my idea. I don't want to divorce you.
What are you talking about?
My brother came back home.
Your brother? The one who ran out of the house after a huge fight with your dad 15 years ago and hasn't been heard from since?
Yeah. He somehow found out about my dad dying 3 years ago. And he came back to our house a month ago.
Wait, I think I remember you telling me about him.
My mother was always obsessed with him, giving him anything he wants, and he's a reason for my childhood trauma.
And now he's back at home? Wait, are you saying your divorcing me has something to do with your brother?
They took my phone away from me for the last month.
What?
A month ago, my mom told me to come to the house immediately, that it was an emergency. And when I got there, my brother was there. Seeing him brought back my trauma. I had a panic attack, and while I was incapacitated, they took my phone.
What about your job?
When my mom called me, she told me that I should bring my work computer along, because she'd need to be with me for a while, so I did. They've been taking turns watching me to make sure I didn't try to contact you. So, for the last month, I haven't been able to communicate with anyone unless it's for work. And they've locked me in the house.
That's unbelievable. Why are they doing this?
My brother's after the money I make on my freelance projects. When he found out from my mom that I'm married and not living at home anymore, he decided to make me divorce you so he can keep me there and live off my income. And Mom has teamed up with him.
Your mom is a part of this? But you've been paying her $1,500 a month for as long as I've known you. Why is she doing this?
Like I said, she's obsessed with my brother. He's the only one she loves. She only ever saw me as someone she could use to finance her lifestyle after my brother left home. But now he's back. And their plan is to use me like an ATM from now on, so they don't have to work anymore.
Daniel.
Sorry to bother you with such a downer story. I know it's an important time for you at your company, just being promoted and all. And it's partially my fault for not being able to stand up to my mom and brother for this last month. If you say you want to divorce me, I'll understand, but if it's not too much to ask, then please, Violet, could you give me one more chance?
Can I ask you something first?
Yeah, go ahead.
First, who signed your name on the divorce papers?
Huh?
It looked like your handwriting.
Oh yeah, the divorce papers. I don't have any evidence, so I can't say anything for certain. But I think it was my mom. Her handwriting has always been similar. She could probably fake it easily.
Okay, got it. Next. Your childhood trauma is what's kept you from standing up to your brother for the last month, right? If that's true, then I'd like an explanation for how you were able to get out of the house and come see me tonight.
Right. First, my brother bought a bunch of beer and was having a drinking party with my mom. But then all of a sudden, they started forcing me to drink can after can after can. I had no idea what the occasion was, but I was just playing along with them at first. Then when they passed out, I saw my chance to escape from the house, and I took it. When I took back my phone and checked your messages, I saw that you had agreed to the divorce.
Is that why they were celebrating?
Yeah, I think so. They had been monitoring me for a month, so I bet they were pretty excited that their scheme finally paid off. This was the first time I'd heard anything about the divorce, so I hurried as fast as I could to call a taxi and tell you the truth.
Ah, so that explains why you're acting excited and also the alcohol in your breath. I guess they were unaware of how big of a drinker you were. I bet they didn't expect you would outlast them.
Right. My brother left the house when I was still a minor. And I've never really done much drinking around my mom. The only person I ever drank with was my dad. He was my only ally in the family, and he's gone now.
Wow, I see.
Yeah, sorry about startling you like that before. It was the first time I'd seen you in a month, and I kinda got overwhelmed by emotions.
It's all right.
Do you believe me, Violet?
Well, You've told me about how awful your brother was to you a bunch of times over the years. And I can see for myself how your mother's favoritism has affected you. So, considering that, your story does make sense.
Thanks, Violet.
I'm sorry too, Daniel. I knew about your past, but still didn't have enough faith in you to resist the divorce. I lost faith in you once, but I won't do it again.
That means a lot to me, Violet.
Also, by the way, this is all pretty sudden and bizarre, but you should probably lay low for a while.
Really? Why?
I'm coming over to you to tell you the details, but for now, let me just say that we have a lot of work to do tonight.
Okay, gotcha.
Violet? Are you there? Where's Daniel?
Good morning, Mom. What's the matter with Daniel?
He's gone! I thought he passed out drunk with us last night.
Did you have a party?
Yes, we did. We were celebrating that you finally agreed to divorce Daniel after a long month of hard work. But I woke up just now and Daniel is gone. All of his things are gone too. Even the computer he brought over here for work. Do you have any idea where he's gone, Violet?
Can't say I do.
You may be divorced, but you were still married for years. You haven't heard anything at all from him?
You know we haven't met for a whole month.
Yes, but regardless.
Why would he come here? He's the one that wanted to divorce me, isn't he? Or maybe he didn't really want to divorce me at all, and he was somehow trapped in your house for the last month. Maybe he came here to tell me the truth about everything. Is that the possibility that has you so nervous?
That's a completely ridiculous story. He hates you so much that he couldn't bear to meet you, and he had me deliver the divorce papers for him.
If that's true, then there's no point in contacting me like this now, is there?
Well, I suppose you have a point. Oh, what am I going to do? Where in the world did Daniel go? Violet! You moved?
Huh?
I just came to the apartment you and Daniel were living in, but a new family was living there.
Oh, right. I was already planning to move for my job at the time, and I guess when I think about it, the divorce came at a pretty convenient time for me. That's all. It's a simple story, really. But this all happened months ago.
Oh, this is terrible.
What's terrible?
I've been searching for Daniel for months, and he just called me the other day saying he's cutting me out of his life.
Wow, he is?
He stopped sending me the usual $1,500 a month. I've had to really tighten my belt now. I guess I have no other choice. That boy is of no use to me anymore. Violet, you can marry my other son.
Excuse me?
This is your responsibility. Daniel was your husband and he's gone and vanished. I'll organize a wedding at the local courthouse for this Friday and you can move in on Saturday. Understand?
Yeah, that's not happening.
You have no right to refuse.
I'm married right now.
You what? You're already remarried?
Sorry. I need to make an important phone call now. I'm gonna have to leave this conversation.
Oh, don't you dare! If you're not going to support this family, who will?
Daniel, I just heard from your mom.
Wait, she contacted you instead of me? Maybe it's because I told her I was cutting her out of my life.
She told me that I have to marry your brother and support them. What a total weirdo.
She did.
As if I would ever agree to that, right?
Yeah, not a chance.
I'll go ahead and cancel the contract for this phone as soon as possible.
Right, I'll do the same for mine.
Are you at the bus station right now?
Yeah.
I'll be getting on my bus soon. I should probably go. I'll call you when I get off.
Awesome. I'll be waiting. Take care.
Thanks, Violet. I'll see you soon.
The truth is that I moved out of the state for my job. I never divorced my husband. He simply made a request to his company to make his temporary work from home arrangement a permanent one, and they accepted. After getting a few things taken care of, he joined me over here. As for his mom, since she got greedy and tried to steal all of Daniel's income, she ended up losing the $1,500 he had been sending every month. And since Daniel's brother refused to leave the house, she had no choice but to go and get a job herself. But there's more. Daniel's brother only came home because he was running away from a loan shark, but he got found. I'm not sure why, but when they came for Daniel's brother, they took both him and his mom with them to their black site in the city, where the two of them are now on the long and hard path to repaying his debt.